Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at how you can beat the Zenkai Rush Battle for the Sparking Blue Final Form Frieza. So Final Form Frieza just got his Zenkai. He was one of the original revive units and a pretty good one at that. His Zenkai seems to be pushing him towards the same direction. So it looks like it's going to be a solid Sparking Zenkai. Obviously Sparking units are, kind of in and out sometimes. So they either have really great Zenkais or they have very mediocre Zenkais. It is a bit difficult to outwardly, state or control exactly what happens. So it is difficult on that front. In terms of everything else, building the team is, pretty simple. Building the team requires you to focus on green units, and obviously you want to focus on bonus units. You want to focus on battle bonus units, obviously, to make sure that you do damage. Green would also be great. If you can Zenkai boost your units, it does help out a ton. So when you're building your team, for example, I'm going to be building kind of like a Saiyan Saga / Son family team, utilizing the Goku green, the Gohan, and the Raditz. But you'll notice that when I'm building my team, I'm specifically looking for boosts that are coinciding with the green. So like if you have Legends Limited Vegeta, for example, and you want to use him, then you can use a unit that boosts green Vegeta clan or green Saiyan or etc. Great units for that are units like SS3 Legends Limited Goku. Very, very solid. Lots of good green boosts. So that's awesome. It just depends on what you're looking to boost and do. Obviously, if you have Legends Limited Vegeta or you have some of those more crucial units, then definitely my suggestion would be to use them. The battle itself outside of that is pretty straightforward. So once you build your team, once you've given them equips, you then basically want them to push through and clear the stages. Now you can use the quick clear option, which is 24 stages, and you can clear it by just having them skip through. If your team is strong enough, they'll be able to skip right through to the end. Whereas if your team is not strong enough, then they will stop and kind of peter out wherever they are appropriate. When you're building your team, if your team quiches out at, let's say, floor 19, it's not the end of the world. You don't need to panic. The team can continue. It will be more than fine. You just have to manually play a lot more battles. Manually fighting the enemy, you can go a lot further than the auto battle takes you. It just cuts out a lot of time for you and makes your life a little bit easier. But yeah, so once you build your team, once you get everything in place, then you are basically ready to go. So your next step is to proceed from there. My suggestion overall when it comes to these things, honestly, don't panic too much about having the absolute perfect gear or anything. Most of the times it just comes down to rotating your characters. It's a 3-on-1 fight. You constantly have a numerical advantage. You can constantly switch your characters in and out, constantly maintain vanishing step, constantly have advantage over the opposition. So there's no need to panic or struggle or worry or do anything like that. Like, you will be fine. You'll be good to go. So I think for me, that's kind of like my number one suggestion, is basically don't worry. You're good. Everything is fine. You can just make sure that you have battle bonus characters. If you don't have battle bonus characters, you can try with an incredibly strong solo green team. So maybe you don't have battle bonus characters, but you have like a Realm of the Gods green team that you can uber boost. You can also try that, but it is just more difficult because really the hardest part of these is avoiding having things like, thousands of, tons of damage done to you because you are, really struggling with the damage that they output. So I think for me, that's the one thing I would say. That can be a big struggle for you. But yeah, other than that, pretty straightforward. And yeah, we'll go through the battle now, but I think for most players it shouldn't be like a huge problem. At least, yeah, not from my perspective. I think most players should be fine. In terms of Frieza Zenkai itself, I think Frieza Zenkai is pretty cool. I think he has pretty solid usability. Obviously, he's a revive unit, so revive units, pretty good stuff. Nice to have him kind of soak up damage, take damage, output damage, and things like that. I think is really helpful. The issues that you run into with Frieza is he's not necessarily the best booster. So he boosts blue Lineage of Evil. There's not a ton of relevant blue Lineage of Evil units, I would say. So right now he isn't really focused on for his boost. He's more just focused on his own individual performance. He can do some incredible blue damage. People who've used him in the past will know that he can do some crazy blue damage, and also the fact that he destroys 2 cards is incredibly helpful. So I think in that scope, I find Frieza really, quite useful from a utility perspective. He also gives ally health up, gives ally damage, which is good for 15 timer counts on exit. Has a revive, has good damage. So there's a lot of really useful tools that Frieza brings that I think ultimately makes him a good unit. I'll wait until we get into like 6 Zenkai to try him out and showcase him. But yeah, he's cool. He could be one of those units that's really solid, and maybe I'll have synergy with the Part 3 Ultra, or units like that, and then I think things will be very interesting for him. But yeah, for now, that's it from me. See you guys next time. Bye.